A pleasant afternoon and a warm welcome to one and all present here. This is Dr. Maheshwari, Head Department of Mathematics, Kumuruguru College of Technology. On behalf of Kumuruguru Institutions, Department of Mathematics is happy in inviting you all for the final day of the 5-day short-term training program on mathematical tools for calculus and analytics. For today's program, we have Mathematical Analysis using Tableau by Dr. Sherin Zafar. Tableau software is an interactive data visualization tool, which is a powerful and a fastest in today's digital world. It is extensively used in business intelligence industry. It helps in simplifying raw data into the very understandable format. Data analysis is a very fast with Tableau, and the visualizations created are in the form of dashboards and worksheets. The data that is created using Tableau can be understood by professionals at any level in an organization. Some of the best features of Tableau are data blending, real-time analysis, and collaboration of data. Even before going to the session, I would like to introduce our dear speaker. Our dear speaker, Dr. Sherin Zafar, is an assistant professor of computer science and engineering in the School of Engineering, Sciences and Technology, Jamia, Hamdard, with a decade of successful experience in teaching and research management. She specialized in wireless networks, soft computing, and network security, and has a great profile in Scopus, Mendeley, Google Scholar, ResearchGate, and Publons. With about half a century of papers published in Scopus, SCI, and peer-reviewed journals, a double century of papers published in Scopus and peer-reviewed and has reviewed journals, and double century, when I say double century, it is nearly up to 200 papers reviewed. She's also an editor board and an editor and acts as a co-PI for the FIST project for the DST. A strong believer in the power of the positive thinking in the workplace, Dr. Sherin is also very much into the internship and career campaigns for students through Internshala and IPO groups. She has also guided a lot of graduates and postgraduates and a lot of other PhD students. Even before handing over the session to our dear speaker, there are certain instructions to be followed by the participants. If you have any questions during the presentation, please post them into the Q&A tab in your Zoom control panel. It will be answered at the end of the session. The feedback and the e-assessment link will be posted in the chat box. All the participants who fill these feedback links will be given the e-certificates. Now, I request you to take over the session, ma'am, and throw some light on the applications of the Tableau with respect to the analytics. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks a lot. A very good afternoon to everybody. Firstly, I would like to thank management and staff of Kumuruguru College of Technology. A special thank to Maheshwari ma'am, who is HOT, Department of Mathematics, all the organizers of this short-term training program. I start with a quote, "Do it now or sometimes later becomes never." So we need to push towards a successful career during this pandemic lockdown, because we have got time, we have got the learning specificity, we have got the turning layout. Now the thing is that mathematics and computer science, how they are related. Let's see through a video which specifies this relationship between mathematics and computer science. Although this video has a little low volume, but the specification that the video wants to convey is nowadays simply guiding your GPS. A GPS guiding you is computer science, but the inside in it is coming to analysis, and no other person can do analysis better than a person who is a person related to mathematics. So there is a great and a deep bonding between not only mathematics, not only economists, not only computer science, but nowadays we are related with huge type of technologies, and a combined effort needs to be specified. See, we have geneticists, we have neuroscientists, we have economists, we have data scientists, all are working together in order to create something very useful. And I can tell you, when I was giving a webinar in the last FDP, I was specifying that there are 12 startups made in India currently in this pandemic lockdown, and they all are working with combination of machine learning, with combination of visualization. So when we talk about a thing like high compression, matrix sketching, they all are coming through the background of only mathematics. And nobody else can do a better big data analytics than a person who has a background of maths. A number of, if you say any number of optimization algorithms, all require the base of mathematics, whether we call the genetic algorithm, whether we call the file algorithm, anything, they require a great bonding with mathematics. A simple Siri, a robotics, a kind of a text mapping, a kind of image recognition, everything requires mathematics as a background. In your mobile, when you kind of brain mapping, when we say of analysis of any kind of a disease, all require some background of mathematics. Otherwise, see, there's a clustering being done, and this clustering is coming from the base, which is mathematics. A movement of direction, specifying fastest movement, human detected, all this is a combination. An application system where you are selecting candidates, all requires machine learning, all requires big data, all requires correct analysis, then analytics, both. I'll be explaining the difference between analysis and analytics in the upcoming slides too. So let's move forward. When I tell you mathematics is a very important field of data science, as I have already told you, when we talk about regression, when we talk about any kind of Bayes theorem, when we talk about machine learning, the machine learning is nothing but when artificial intelligence started, artificial intelligence was laying the background of what is called as mimicking human behavior. And when this was combined with intelligence, more of an intelligent behavior, then it became machine intelligence. And when then it was combined with the concept of neural network, and when it's combined with the concept of deep learning, big data, then it becomes a concept of deep learning. So we cannot say that these all fields are not interrelated, and they are coming from a godfather, and that godfather is maths, I can tell you. So when we talk about regression, also regression, as all mathematicians knows, that it is a branch of statistics that can be used to perform predictions over data set. And now where the data set is coming from, this data set is not coming from small data, it is coming from big data. See, for example, if you want to specify ice cream sales, then we are doing an analysis. Similarly, classification is a very important part of any type of algorithm, and classification base is mathematics. For example, simple, determining whether an email is spam or not, or whether recognizing whether your particular image is a cat or dog, or categorizing videos on YouTube. This is all a combination of data science. This is all a combination of understanding of various mathematical notations. If you say that the various mathematical notions are not clear to you, or if you say that they are not connected, then it is really a myth. So let's see the base of mathematics and the base of machine learning is big data. And what is big data?
With the spike in internet usage and other technologies such as IoT devices, mobile phones.
So when we talk about IoT, when we talk about autonomous devices, no device is being related unless and until it has some mathematics, it has some learning involved in it. And all are using the concept of big data.
Big data refers to a collection of data that is so huge and complex that none of the traditional data management tools are able to store it or process it efficiently. Now,
before we had small data, but now it is big data and require a great depth of analysis.
According to Forbes,
see how big data is big, 2.5 quintillion.
Now, you might be wondering,
because we are carrying a big data in our hands.
When Netflix offers you personalized recommendations from its library of thousands of movies and TV shows, that's big data.
Big data has started your work in Netflix.
Which programs may be of interest to you, and the recommendation systems actually influences 80% of the content you watch on Netflix. In the near future, with the growing increase in the volume of data, big data will grow bigger.
And yes, big data will grow bigger. That's very important.
The gap between the demand for data professionals and the availability will widen. This will help data scientists and analysts draw high salaries.
And data scientists are not only computer engineers. Data scientist is a combination of your programming, and data scientist is a combination of visualization, and data science is a combination of mathematics. So see, as I told you, there was small data at low volume, but now we are dealing with big data. So since we are dealing with big data, although the notion of big data came in 1990s, and still says nobody that knows that actually who gave the concept big data, but the credit still goes to John R. Marshall. Okay, so now when we are talking about 2020, you have 40 zettabytes of big data, and this is growing every second, every millisecond, and this will be growing, and transformation requires to be done on this big data. The evolution of the big data started with 3 phases. Okay, so before the going on to the 3 phases, we need to understand that these 3 phases laid the background of what is called as analysis, what is called as analytics. So when we go towards the phase 1, that is big data phase 1, there was more of 1970 to 2000, and it was leading to the specification of where we was to data warehousing, and we were to more of analytical processing. But now the phase when we talk about the 2000 to 2010 phase, then we had more of opinion mining and question and answering and web analytics. But the present phase, that is the 2010 and the present phase, there is lot of human computer interaction, and that human computer interaction is guided towards with a combination of big data producing or utilized in lot of machine learning, deep learning, and visualization techniques. So why the interest of big data came into being is like, now what we require is we want the data not to be wasted, but we want the data to give us something. Now what? Simple handling our routine task and save time. Now the thing is, if we need a simple technology, for example, when you see your mobile, and your mobile is divided into gallery, and that gallery also has your pictures into your WhatsApp pictures, your downloaded pictures. If it is a single one, then you take time. So what is this big data doing? This big data is being analyzed, it is being collected together, and that collection and that analysis helps you to save doing your routine and simple tasks. And why when we say this big data is becoming very important, because it is not only the requirement of users, but it is the requirement of business industry. And as we told you that we will be going towards Tableau, so Tableau uses the concept of big data, and this big data is a very important specification in business analytics and business intelligence. Now, as I told you that whenever nowadays we are onto a lot of social media platforms, so analysis of social media platforms, your Facebook, your Instagram, your LinkedIn, all is done using the concept of big data. And as we have also heard that a lot of elections are also being manipulated, how much this is true, we cannot comment on them, but still it is being heard that this analysis of social media content takes into a lot of fake news also, and so on. So this analysis is also done with the help of the specification of big data. Now, as I told you, it is not only for the users, it is for the business purposes. So this business intelligence requires the big data to be analyzed in a much specific manner, so that it gives you a predictive analysis. That's very important. If we talk about the current pandemic situation, if we have got some turns. It started in China, then we got some information from China, now it spread from one place to another place. So we have this predictive analysis. So what we have done, we have taken some precautions, we have done some measures. This is all due to the analysis of big data. Also, the big data analyst, when we talk about the if a person is good in big data analysis, there's a demand, there's a 29% increase in demand of the people who are working as data scientists, data analysts, and also the people salary is also increasing very nicely if you are doing a good analysis in that big data. And as we all know that machine learning is the future of the society. As I told you in the starting, only around 12 to 13 startups using machine learning, artificial intelligence, all have utilized the concept of big data. So when we talk about Tableau and when we be going towards Tableau, we'll be taking into the picture that big data only. And as we started learning with the concept of 3 or 4 V's. Now big data is scaling into specification, volume, value, veracity, visualization. This is the thing that we'll be checking, that is through Tableau. Then we have variety, then we have velocity, or very important, viscosity. Does it stick with you? Very important. Does that data require sticking with you? And virality. Virality means if that data can be pasted into or Instagrammed, means if it has some content to be made it to be viral. So these are the 8 big data specifications, because people started with 1 or 2 and 3, but now we have total of 8 V's of big data that are a very big base of any kind of visualization algorithms. Now, when we talk about the various researches that can be done, we have the data processing, we have the anomaly detection, we have the concept of real world applications, we have the concept of sparking clusters, then we have the map reduce problems, then we have the neural machine translations. All are the research bases that require understanding of big data and also mathematics. Now, I can tell you that there are a number of good data science labs that requires people, and when some of my students also got their data from these labs only, and when you mail them, you define your problem, they give you that's very important, because in terms of any kind of project building, we require some very much reliable data. So these are the universities, whether it's a Berkeley University, or when we're talking about the Facebook Data Research Center, or when we talk about the Carnegie University, all provide very reliable data which can be relied upon and future predictions can be developed. Now, it is very important to specify that when you started using big data, there is a difference between analytics, business intelligence, and big data. Let's see what is the main difference between all those three. They all are coming from the background of mathematics only. Now you have statistical, machine learning, and big data, as I told you, carrying the 8 V's. And data analytics is perform statistical analysis on that. Very important to draw conclusions, very important. Predicting the future, exploring, developing new mathematical, analytical measures. And big data professionals are working in order to produce something better out of that data. See, data analysts, they package, they acquire, they design, they generate reports. And where it is not used, you can say where not used. Everywhere, whether search engines, whether we have fintech, whether communication, retail, healthcare, the most important due to the current pandemic, IT industry, travel, you say one and you have so many. So when you talk about data science, you require some Python, SAS, R. When you talk about big data, you require so many platforms, and so many open source platforms are also available. And this is the salary. this is the very much attractive package. As I told you, the data analysis was into the first phase of your business when big data started the utilization. So the description is between the data analysis, analytics, business intelligence, and big data. So as the starting phase brought into the specification is data analysis, and data analysis is something like simple decision making, but it still doesn't have the concept of a lot of machine learning background. So data analysis is like a concept of cleansing the data. But what see now we have analyzed data and we have done an analysis by using some pattern stores, and we are getting an information about sales. This is simple analysis. Now, what is analytics? Analytics is the usage, like when analytics compasses the growing field of data science capabilities, including statistics, mathematics. So analytics is not simple coming from computer science, it is coming from statistics, mathematics, machine learning, predictive modeling, data mining, cognitive computing, and artificial intelligence, because it will give you a much better predictive picture. That's very important, where you can predict the future. And as I told you, they are categorized into the picture of descriptive analysis, diagnostic. Let's see this picture. This is much more comfortable to understand. When we say what happened, we are into the combination of descriptive, what happened and why did it happen, because you can take anything, where corona, why did it happen? Then we are going into diagnostic analytics. Then what will happen means after corona, after COVID, what predictive, what you should do, what will happen further. And now prescriptive, this is very much utilized in your concept of your field of medicines require. How can we make it happen? Means analysis done in much better picture, much broader picture, where we need to make something happen. And making something happen can only be done if we have these three. These three means when we have the correct picture of what happened, when we have the correct picture of why did it happen, when we have a correct picture of what will happen, then we can make it happen further by using various terms of visualizations. So when I tell about you, so now we talk about Google Analytics. Google Analytics is utilized in a lot of organizations, where it is used for optimizations, where it is used for traffic and optimize online advertisement and so on. Whereas analysis was just a cleaning and giving a picture, but analytics is a kind of a conclusion drawn by using lot of machine learning, lot of cognitive analysis, mathematics, and statistics. Now comes very important. Tableau is utilized mainly for this. Business intelligence. Now, where came the picture? The business intelligence is a key challenge. Because why it's a key challenge? Because nowadays the business wants to predict what will the user wants. As I think I'll search something and I get so many advertisements for it, so they tend me to make it happen. They tend me to make it buy. They utilize so much of business intelligence in order to attract users, in order to build their business also, in order to getting the future trends. Nowadays we can see that lot of people that this will going to last. When this will going to last means you require lot of business to work. Lot of e-learning platforms is being utilized. Lot of various other platforms are utilized in order to predict a better picture. Now when we talk about business intelligence has the data of finance, operation, and you can extract, transform, and load and generate reports by using the concept of business intelligence. And then you can attract the users, because a business is tend to make profit, and profit can only be Hello.
Ma'am,
Hello.
your screen is not shared. I'm sorry. I think you ran short of data.
Ma'am, is it fine now?
No, your screen is not shared, ma'am.
I just sharing the screen.
Yeah.
Ma'am, we were here only or I left before?
No, now only, just now it happened. Just 1 second.
Is it fine now, ma'am?
No, it's not showing.
The screen is being shared by me. Is it being
Yeah,
shown
but
to you,
it
ma'am?
is no, the screen is not seen, ma'am. Yeah, now it's seen. Yeah, it's fine. Continue, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, so now the big data visualizations come into the picture. The big data visualization, as a celebrated mathematician said, the greatest value of a picture is when it focuses on what us to whenever we expect it to see. Means the picture, how we analyze a picture is the thing that tells you to do something much beyond it. So means visualizations allow businesses users to look beyond individual data records and easily identify dependencies and correlations inside the hidden data. Okay, so the data has so many dependencies, so many correlations hidden inside it. So what will Tableau make us to do is to extract those hidden dependencies and gives you a conclusion. Now, let's look beyond. See, now when we talk about any kind of visualization, this is an analysis of industrial data by using a visualization. This is analysis of social comments, whether we are getting any type of specific comments in terms of social intelligence. Then we have a customer behavior. This is also a visualization. If I give you hundreds of Excel sheets and ask you to give me a result, then the client will never be happy. The client will be happy if I present him in this chart and tell him that this is the from July to February, this is the analysis of a gloves brand. So this visualization attracts users. This visualization attracts businesses. See, this is a legend, a symbol map which helps you to gives the number of customers who like the particular product. Similarly, there are line charts. So much to do in Tableau that we'll be starting in just after 2-3 slides, because I want to give you the specifications of the actual theory behind which the Tableau is coming from. Now, these are the legends. See this type of a picture. Now, people will say this is given by Excel. No, when you see Tableau, the thing is that this is so much interactive. Those interactiveness is not given by Excel. See these bar charts specifying any type of visitors engagement. And now we have the heat maps, these heat maps specifying the heat map of a sales floor. So different types of these visualization effects attract the user so much. And now when we say that what are the mistakes that we can make is first thing is that we need to specify which type of tool we are using, because we need to identify which visualization tool will be better for us. And there are so many in market when you talk about Power BI, when we talk about Tableau. But the thing is that all these tools are giving you some free hours. They all give you some free days. So what you can do, you can explore them, and then according to your need and according to your specification, you can connect to them. Now, when we talk about visualization, data visualization tools, Tableau plays a very important role. Now, why Tableau is very important? Because of the ease of use, because it provides a fast analytics, and most important, Tableau has smart dashboards, and those dashboards help you to create so much. And those dashboards are simply require no much
Hello, ma'am. Hello, ma'am.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, I think you can take off your video, ma'am. Maybe that
Yes,
may help
ma'am.
you.
I'll do
Yeah,
that because
yeah.
I think there's an. I'll reconnect to ma'am to other source. Just a sec,
Okay.
because I think it is taking that extra bandwidth.
Yeah, it's taking extra, I think.
I'll just change the ma'am internet connection also.
No problem, ma'am. Yeah, now it is visible, ma'am.
Ma'am, is it fine now?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You can continue.
Okay. Okay. So when we talk about Tableau Desktop provides you 35 USD dollar. Then these are some of the price specifications of Tableau, and I'll be providing this information to you. And because once you are for after 14 days, or after once you go through the Tableau, which is the trial version, you can buy this Tableau according to your need and analysis you require to be done. So now the thing comes into the specifications. We have click view also, you have chart blocks also, but the thing is that all things that are in chart blocks, all things that are in a click view, all things that are in a Power BI, more than that attractiveness is in with Tableau. And the thing is that ClickView even released its version very close to Tableau in order to attract its customers who are going towards Tableau. So why go towards other visualization tool? Go towards Tableau. Now, once you are done with a good visualization, you can also develop what is called as go for visualization developers. But this is for those people who have a good background of visualization. So after having understanding Tableau, you can go for some visualization tools, but these are the tools for the developers. You have some Google Charts, Fusion Charts, Ember Charts, but remember, these are after you have a good analysis of the visualization tools, which are for audience when we talk about Tableau and ClickView and so on. Now Tableau has the starting in 1997, and why 2002 we are saying? Because it is complete. Each and every day there was some transformations done, and it was presented in a very effective manner in 2002, and it was accepted as a very good visualization tool. And the most important thing of Tableau is that it requires no technical skill, it requires no knowledge of coding and something like that. What the important thing is that you need to just go overview and start the dashboard with just drag and drop. And as I told you before also, these are all the learning specifications, and these are the things which are helpful once you go through a 14 days trial. And that 14 days trial will give you the information, will give you the brief specification whether or not you will be requiring Tableau further. So this will give you an analysis. So first buying it and then wasting your money, you can go with a 14 days trial and then buy as according to your needs. And the most important thing is Tableau gives you very good fast answers, and the user experience is very easy, very user friendly, and you require no technical skills. Gartner is a very renowned name in business intelligence, and it has also told that Tableau can do everything much better than Excel, and that too in a much specified, refined, and an attractive manner. When we talk about query, when we talk about display, analyze, filter, sort. Everything can be done by Tableau. Now, Tableau gives you Tableau server, Tableau online, Tableau desktop. Although Tableau server is more for business organizations and they purchase that Tableau server. So when we talk about 14 days trial version, that version is a Tableau desktop version. And there's also Tableau online. What you can do, you can make an account and Tableau online, and you can start collaborating, sharing your data, sharing your reports if you don't have a lot of sensitive data in use. Also, you can go with the thing is that you don't have to purchase it, but the thing is that your data can be shared. So that's very much specific. If you don't have a sensitive data, then you can do so. Also, there is Tableau Public. You can make an account on Tableau Public also. It has some money being specified after, again, a limited period of time. Again, you have to pay something, but this is more of requirement when you don't have sensitive data. When you require data to be shared not with people, then you can go with desktop. And when it is more specific for a business point of view, so they go with Tableau server. And as I previously told you, the most important specification of Tableau is the beautiful and interactive dashboard that it gives you. Okay, so when we talk about Tableau evaluation, Tableau is growing the market. And why? Because it is taking into the specification business intelligence, and this business intelligence give you visualization. Now, there cannot be anything which doesn't have a weakness. The weakness of Tableau is little bit social media integration is a specification. Also, analytics, because I'll tell you, the machine learning is still not too much adapted by Tableau, but it has Python libraries that I'll be telling you further. Now, the simple step is that this is the link. You can go there. You can simply download Tableau for a 14 days trial version. This is a simple installation of Tableau. It doesn't require anything, just these three. What this simple desktop, you will run it and you will exit it. You will get three screens. You don't have to do anything. You just have to download Tableau. But the thing is that still Tableau cannot be installed in Linux operating system, and you can install in Mac and Windows. But what you can do, there's a virtual environment. And you can go through public Tableau, and there you can use a Linux machine. But still, this virtual environment is only supported for Linux, and a Linux actual desktop which has Linux Tableau cannot be installed into the latest version of Tableau. Now, as I told you, Tableau has a great specification architecture, and that architecture is more into the concept of Tableau server. So when we talk about any kind of a business organization, those business organizations have that server being installed into the utilization of that Tableau server, and that Tableau server helps you to go for multi-threaded applications. It gives you more of utilization of security, whereas when you talk about public and online, your data can be shared. So this is more to a business perspective. And when we have the components of Tableau server, the Tableau server components are more into the concept of there's a gateway. And I tell you, this is a WYSIWYG silver. And why Tableau is considered to be better than Excel, and why? Because the programming is resolved by various types of what are called as simple drag and drop. And this simple drag and drop is done by the WYSQL language. This WYSQL language supports Tableau without any coding specification, and you have so much attractiveness utilizing this WYSQL language, and you are not coding, but you are playing with the data that you have with Tableau. Now, the thing is that when we talk about the data that is in Tableau, the Tableau supports the data which can be embedded from anywhere, whether it's coming from different SQL server, whether it's coming from Excel, whether it's coming from a PDF. And I'll tell you further that so many any type of source you say, and Tableau is able to extract that data into very good visualizations. Now the thing is that you can also connect to other databases by using the ODBC connector, and also the Tableau has a live connection and an in-memory connection. The in-memory connection is a connection which helps you to share the data or explore the data which is in the memory of the Tableau, but the live connection helps you to connect with the live data also. So you have so many things to be done, and the COVID-19 tracer has been developed by Tableau by using this live connection. So I'll be giving you an outline of that too also. So as I told you, the live connection can be specified by using the concept of any type of live data, where you can use a dynamic SQL or MDX statement directly embedded into the Tableau, or you can use any kind of an in-memory data. So first, when you start, don't go with live connection, go with the sample databases that are present in your Tableau sample data space. Now, to start with Tableau, the thing is that you need to, as I told you first, just go on the link there and click on Tableau and download Tableau 14 days trial version. The next thing you do is the dashboard, the interactiveness that is provided in Tableau to create worksheets, to create dashboard is C. This you can see, this is a simple Tableau worksheet, and what we are doing, just putting a row. For example, I'm taking this one into the column sum, and in the rows I'm taking again a sum. Then I'm changing category. See how this movement is done. No coding being done, no code being written, just simply taking your row somewhere, taking your column somewhere, and see an attractive graph is being developed. Now, see, as I tell you that nothing can be, no knowledge can be expanded unless and until you have the concept of what is called as connecting your knowledge to social responsibility. Tableau has done that. In this COVID pandemic scenario, Tableau has developed a coronavirus daily tracer, and this tracer helps you to trace through the learning of visualization of Tableau. And this Tableau has done on its own. It has utilized MuleSoft. It has taken into another company which is called as Salesforce, and see, it has built a tracer, and this tracer has a very reliable data. The thing is that the data which is given through Tableau is very reliable. So as researchers, as students, if we are working on that data, then we know that we'll be getting some very good results, because that data is coming from a very enhanced source. So as I told you, this Tableau tracer is developed by taking into the data which was given by the European Center for Disease Prevention and Control, and then the companies like AWS Data Exchange, MuleSoft, all combine into a very standardized data results in which you can track how the coronavirus is spreading from one country to another country. And I tell you, these are all the, I'll be sending you this information in the after this completion, that these are the various databases. Once you start working with Tableau, you see that these links, you can directly download the Tableau databases, and these Tableau databases are giving you the COVID data, and this COVID data can be utilized for any type of visualizations. See, this is the COVID-19 tracker that is developed by Tableau, and just clicking on this, you can get the information. Suppose I click on Mexico. See, the Mexico, I am getting the information. Italy, I am getting the information. I go with positive cases, and I just click. I get the positive cases of different. I go with United States. I get all the cities of United States. So this is the exploration. This is the database strength that Tableau is giving you. Now the thing is that this is a rapid fire. What I'll be doing is I see how much the audience is connected with me and how much you have listened to the past data that I have provided to you. Let's have some answers from the audience. See if the audience has not slept. Can I ask everybody, where is the headquarters of Tableau? Can I have some answers from the audience? In the chat box you can write, please, everybody. See how much the audience are connected to us. Anybody with the answer? Let's have some answers. Tableau headquarters. Chennai? No, not in Chennai. Tableau headquarters is not in Chennai, sir. USA, yes, ma'am is connected. US, yes. And what was the date when Tableau was established? Can I have this? I gave the year. I gave the year when Tableau started establishing. Yes, 1997 till 2002. It was in its refinement phase. Now, as I told you, why we are going for Tableau? Anybody? Single line. Why we are going for Tableau? A single line answer. Basic feature. Why we are going for Tableau? Visualization. I think it's better answer. Obviously, analysis is a part of it, but visualization. Yes, Anita. Yes, ma'am. Yes, very good answers. This audience is connected. Any application of Tableau? Audience, any application of Tableau? I'll be giving answers from me at the end. Let's have some. Yes, yes, Tamil Selvi, sir and or ma'am, very correct. You gave the correct COVID-19 tracer, correct. Any one feature of Tableau? COVID-19 tracer, I think. No, COVID-19 is not the application of Tableau. COVID-19 tracer, yes. One feature of Tableau, anybody, one unique feature that I was again and again talking about. Feature, Tableau feature. Analysis is its work. I was again and again talking about interactiveness. Yes. No programming required interactiveness. Connectivity. Yes, yes. Dashboards. I was talking about dashboard. I was talking about drag and drop. Okay. One weakness. Anybody remember the weakness? Abdul Salam sir is very much in the line. Yes, one weakness of Tableau. Anybody? Yes, for Tableau. Any one weakness from my slide? Social media and engagement was one of these. I told you. No, sir, cost is not so much high. It has a 14 days free version also. Major strength. Anybody? The best major strength of Tableau? Yes, connected to different sources. Correct. Last one. Is it a visualization or reporting tool? Is it a visualization or a reporting tool? Let's have some good answers. Fast answer. Yes, visualization. Correct. And Tableau desktop. I told you about 4 different: a Tableau desktop, a Tableau server, a Tableau online, and a Tableau. 4th one was Tableau public. So what is Tableau desktop? I'll be answering your questions in the end. Let I have answers from mine. What is Tableau desktop? Yes, it is one of the tool provided by Tableau, because when we talked about, we have Tableau desktop, we had Tableau server, and so on. Very connected audience. I must say, very connected audience. Okay, let's move forward. Okay, so as I told you, just a sec. Okay, let's go here. Now, visualization in Tableau. Now, as I told you, visualization, it is a data analytics, not analysis. Now it's a data analytics and a visualization tool used in industries. And as I tell you, multiple sources: Excel, SQL, cloud-based data repositories. Any, you say one, you have many. And the thing is that Tableau workspace is a collection of toolbar, bars, shelves, and so on. Let's look at this picture. See, this, when you open Tableau, you will be getting here. This is your workbook name. Then there are your pages, and here you can align lot of filters. Now here are your columns. I showed you, and further we'll also be showing. Then here you have the rows. Then what here? This is your sheet area. This is your view area, also called as a view area. This is your Tableau toolbar. Then this is the start page where you can go back. This is your sidebars, which is giving you the database, all the specification, the dimensions and the measures. And this is your names where your sheets have been created. So this is the actual workspace Tableau is providing you, very interactive. Now the first thing, what we do, we first connect Tableau to a data source. In the starting, I was again and again telling you about big data. Now the big data comes into picture. Now what we are doing, see here, we have these many data sources available. In the first picture after downloading Tableau, you will be seeing this. See, you can connect to JSON file, you can connect to PDF file, you can connect to spatial file, you can connect to statistical files, you can connect to even your SQL. You can connect, see, either sample workbooks provided here. Also, you have so many videos, you have so many informations given in the starting only of the Tableau that there is no specific technical information, technical training required. You can go and have a fire and start working on Tableau. And as I told you, you save one and you have so many data sources provided to you that you don't have any problem in loading any type of data. Now, you can also, I'll be sharing this link also in the space. This is a very important link where you have ample amount of free data, Excel sheets provided, like for example, a sample database for cricket, a sample database for lot of analytics database being provided to you. So you can directly download it and start producing visualization effects, because the thing is that first you connect to a data source. Now the second thing is that, for example, as I told you, just look at here, this is a samples databases that are provided by Tableau. So we'll be starting with the concept of those sample database only. So for example, if I say I have a superstore database, so it has products, it has sales, it has profits. So that are the information that is being provided by the superstore database. So the next step in Tableau will be, what I will do, I'll be just loading that superstore database and see what it has to offer me. So go to my your main dashboard, connect to the superstore database, and it has orders, people and returns. I double click on orders. See, I have got a picture here, a table here. Now sometimes you have null values there, so you can go to the interpreter above. You can just go to the clean with the interpreter and it will clean your database from 1 to end. So there will be no null values treated by Tableau. Again, what you are doing, you are downloading a database or that is in your system. Now you are uploading it on Tableau. See, on the sheet you get orders, peoples and returns, because this is the information that is being shared by that superstore database. Now what you do, you go and check the database. You have cleaned it with a data interpreter. This is the second thing, and cleaning is only required if you have some null values. If you don't have null values, then there is no requirement of cleaning. Now the third thing is that after being connected with a database, now you will be seeing three things in a Tableau database: dimensions, measures, and aggregation. What are dimensions? Dimensions are normally the text values, for example, the customer name, the order date, and this is also referred to be as rows. And what are measures? Measures are normally the quantitative data, means your sales, your region, and so on. And when you are going for some mathematical analysis, for example, sum, total profit, and so on, then that comes into the aggregation. So you will be using your graphs for three things: your dimensions, that is your rows; your measures, that is your columns; and your aggregation is the concept of what is called as the mathematical sum or the profit. So let's see how we do this. This is a sample superstore database, and see, it has dimensions, category, and it has measures. Are you seeing this? These are the things. So what I'll be doing, I'll just drag and drop, nothing else. I'll take the order date, drag and on the columns. Now see, I have columns presented in my sheet, not typing and something like that. What I'll do, I'll take that another measure, that is my sales, sum sales, and get into the row. See, I have a simple graph being drawn, and that simple graph is being drawn just by doing a drag and drop. Nothing else. What I'm doing, I'm just taking a dimension and a measure. I'm taking an order date. I'm going and pushing it into the column. And now second thing what I'm doing, I'm taking another measure, that measure is of my sum, and I am just dragging and dropping it into the rows. So see, a simple graph is being presented. I don't have to do any kind of a coding. So this is a simplest step, first step, a simple creation of a simple graph by using a Tableau. Okay, so this was the second thing. Now, as I told you that there's a calculated field in Tableau, we have just seen, see this. For example, this profit is my, see, the coding is coming from here, but you don't have to do any coding. This is a VisQL query language, which is already being written here, some profit. So you don't have to do anything. If you just want to edit it somewhere, you can do it, but it is not required for the first step. For the first step, you just have to drag and drop and build your beautiful visualization effects that can be helpful in producing conclusions. Now, the second thing is we normally use histograms for analysis. So as we told you that you were doing that by using Excel only, but in Excel we have to put in the data, we have to drag it, we have to put in lot of rows and columns, build a table, but here we are not doing anything. We are just dragging and dropping. See, what we are doing is simply taking a quantity. If some changes are required, that can be done. For example, I am doing the quantity change for 1.77. I am making it simply as size of the bin. I am just reducing the size of the bin. See, it is being reduced. So that you can do, and just click on the right click on the edit bin, and it will help you to reduce your histogram size too also. So that can also be done, but this is afterwards when you have first make your simple effects, when you have created your visualization in Tableau. Now what further we can do is, as I told you, what further we can do is dragging and dropping. See, simple category. Now I'm making a bar graph, and now I'm changing it to circle. That also you can do. Just catch it on. In the marks, I am changing it to circle. Now it was a graph. Now it has been changed into circle, and nothing there. There's a drag and drop. You just select, and now that is being changed. So again, as I told you, the coding is minimal here. Further, as I told you, now further what we can do is here, see what I'm doing. I'm taking my sum into the columns, and on the right hand side, no more, you have what? You have another specification where you can select different types of bar graphs. You can select different types of charts. See on the right hand side here, you can select a histogram, you can select a pie chart and present it in a much specific form manner as per the requirement of your client. Then these are filters. These are also very important part. So what you can do, you have a filter section. You can just drag and drop to the filters. This is all the levels that are being provided. For example, I want the visual effects only March. So see, I have and I'm getting the visual effect of only March. So in the order date, I have dragged it to filters. Now what I'm doing, I'm again taking it to the order ID, and in the order ID, I have dragged it further, order date, and I'm selecting or June or anything, any month I require, so I can change that too also. So this is also a level of filtering that can be done in Tableau. Now colors, you can have explored so many colors. Hello.
Yes, ma'am. It is visible.
Sorry to bother me. I don't know, ma'am, what is happening with the internet today. It was very fine. Sorry for the audience.
That's okay.
Okay. Ma'am, is it visible? The screen is visible now?
Yes, ma'am. It is visible.
Okay. So now you have so many things to be explored. There are colors. You can change the colors also. You can change the size also. That is lot of exploration can be done, which was very difficult or very time consuming when we were doing with your Excel and others. But now this visualization tools give you a lot more effort in order to be more of a brand in market by producing such good quality visualizations. Okay, so this is another feature that Tableau provides you. And what further Tableau provides you is building your concept of what is called as scatter matrix. Also, you can produce lot of scatter matrix which has more than 3 variables. So what we are doing, we are again selecting the scatter matrix. For example, I've selected some scales into the columns and rows there. Then I go to the customer name, and in the detail there's a customer name. Then it is a scatter matrix being created. Now what I'm changing the visualization of the scatter matrix. This also can be very effectively done by Tableau, and the main thing is that this is just drag and drop. You are not doing anything but just creating good visualization effect of a very reliable data that is provided by Tableau. Also, what you can do is, for example, 4 measures I am taking and selecting them, and together I am taking them into columns, and similarly I am together them taking into rows. So this can also be done. You don't have to drag one or only. You can take 3 to 4 together. You can drag them into the rows and the columns too. This is very user specific. You are not very much aligned to take your rows into qualitative data and your columns into quantitative data, although it has been said by Tableau, but you can avoid doing so if you have some more visualization into mind. If you have some other types of visualization into mind, you can do that too. So these are the very good effects that are being created by Tableau. As I told you, filter play a very important role in Tableau because it helps you to build your data or your analytics from the data that you have got. So what we do, for example, I'm taking a category into the columns, and what I am doing here, see, I am just clicking a T. T brings you a label there. So above the bars, you get the labels too also. And you can either present in a horizontal manner or in a vertical manner. That also is a good thing. Now what I'm doing, I'm taking a subcategory. So from the further one category, I am getting another subcategory. So I'm taking the subcategory again into the column. So this is why my furniture and office and technology and so on. And when further the subcategory is taken into columns, see, your furniture will be divided into your whether it's your table, whether it's your chair or so on. See, what we are doing, we are doing a subcategory, and see, we are getting books, chairs, and so on. So this is also a filtering effect. Another filtering effect is, see, I am taking a year and taking my year into filter. Now what it's doing, it's opening all the filters in the right hand side. So you have the filters like appliances. So what I'm doing, suppose I want to select only 1 year, or I am to select, for example, for 2014, I just need to see the chairs, or for 2016, I just need to select the tables. So what I can do, I can select all and select only one. So this is my first sheet that is being produced here, and these are the further filters that help you to select or deselect as per your requirement. Now, as I told you before also, Tableau allows us to add so many colors and so many patterns with so many visualization effects. So this is one of the things that there's a color box there, so you can add different types of colors. Now, another thing is that a very important thing is a map view. Normally, for a business analysis, we want to see, for example, our sales of South, our sales of North, and so on. So this also is helpful in Tableau. So So what I'm doing here, I am selecting that from filters, I am selecting bookcases, machines, and tables. See, from the filters, I have deselected all and I'm selecting only bookcases and suppose or and so on. Now what I'm taking region and copying it into rows. Now it gives me a region, see, in the rows. So I'm getting a region of central, east, south, and west. See, this is the region I am getting. So this is the region which is the all taking all into specification. So I'm naming the sheet as, this is the sales by product and region. So this is my first sheet. Now what I'm doing, I'm duplicating this sheet and I'm just naming it for, because now I'll be using this sheet for sales south. Okay, so in the filter, what I'll do, I'll go to the region, add it to the filter, and I'll select only the south. So in my second sheet, I'll get the sales of only the south. My first sheet was full of products and region, and my second sheet is only of the south region. So this is again a filtering effect and interactiveness that is provided by Tableau. Okay, so now what we'll be doing, we'll be combining all these sheets to build a dashboard, because dashboard will give you a very interactive manual. So see now what we'll be doing, we'll go to new dashboard and we'll be selecting this and see what we'll be doing here. This is the dashboard scenario, and all the sheets we created, for example, sales by product, sales south, profit map, negative profit, everything will be here in the dashboard. And what we can do, we can simply just drag and drop those sheets, as many sheets we want. So getting an analysis of 5 sheets, 10 sheets, and any other sheets is very effectively done by creating them or by aligning them into a dashboard. So this is all the interactiveness that Tableau allows you. And also the thing is that in the specification, the Tableau also, see what we have done. I'll tell you this. This is one of the sheet we have created. Just a sec. This is the one of the sheet we created for South region. This is the negative profit we specified. So now what we are doing, we are taking the shipping date or order date and we are specifying the filter. And in that filter, I am just selecting one of the year I can select. And this was my profit map. This was my another sheet that I have created. And I can also specify the filters here. And what can further be, these all sheets can be combined into a single dashboard. And we can create a single view of all these sheets. And further what we can do is creating story. See, this is a further enhancement we can do. I have dragged all my sheets here. So what I'm doing, I am now creating a story. And with this, I am also applying a lot of attractiveness through sliding of the my years, through changing of my profit maps. See, these were the sheets I have created: sales by product, sales south, profit map, negative profit. Now I am adding them into a single story. And I am relating them by year. And see, this is a conclusion that we normally make. So just check this out also. This is my story. And what I'm doing, just dragging. I drag the sales in south here and added a caption here. And in that caption, I just wrote sales and profit. This was my first by year, and I can just duplicate it. I can click on the duplicate button. I can rename it. So from one sheet and these 10, 20, how many sheets you can create and you can present as a single story or single dashboard. This is depending on the client requirement. Client wants that you want to fulfill the machines or information, that you want to give the sales information. Again and again showing and opening different sheets. You can take into specification your 2-3 sheets together and build a dashboard and a story out of it. Also, we have lot of calculated field in Tableau. As I told you, this is the specification of a calculated field also. Now, the thing is that the most important specification from mathematician point of view is, what is important is that Tableau also provides you lot of calculations, statistical calculations to be done, like you have information for standard deviation, kurtosis, skewness, correlation, covariance, that also can be done. See, this is one of the visualization tool, visualization which helps you the level of detail to see the daily trends of the customer. This is also built by Tableau dashboard because it has so many functions, the number function, the string functions, the date, the type, the logical, the aggregate, the user. These are so many. So for a mathematics point of view, you can go with each and every function and just explore it. There is no limit on the explorations of the various functions of the Tableau. I think someone want to say something? Yes. I'll be giving all the answers. I'll just finish this. I have 2-3 more slides left, and I'll give all the answers regarding the certifications also. Now, the thing is that we can also utilize Tableau for time series, predictive analysis. See, this is one of the, again, a time series track that is built by Tableau. And see, this is a forecasting map that is built by Tableau. And these are so many things that Tableau provides you. There is no one waiting. The thing that Tableau is done is very effective. See what Tableau has built for the users. Just check this out. This is an animated bar plot, simple by all the things that we have done. See, we are just getting connecting to the data source. That was our first thing. And as I told you, there were links for the live data that is provided by Tableau. I'll be answering to all the questions. The final, after this, I'll be answering to all the questions. In just 5 minutes, this is ending. Then we are coming to questions only. What we are taking country, we are taking country to rows, and we are taking the confirmed cases to columns. And see, this is the alignment, we can change. Now I am also taking date, and I am adding date to pages that give me an year. I can select the custom one, and I can do it month, day, and year also. What I am furthering doing, I am building an dragger that I'll be dragging, that an animation I have applied. See now how this movement is shown, that China, the cases are increasing. This is the movement according to the date. Now see, Italy will also start as the date changes. See, Italy started, Iran, Germany, France. Manually also, you can choose a lot of time plots. You can stop the animations. You can go for a backward animation also. See, this is a backward animation. This also can be done. And this is all just by the simple thing that we were doing. Nothing connected with a SQL database, just a Tableau connecting to the COVID-19 database. And this is a movement of the cases, and simply built by Tableau. What you can do, you can go and change the name. Name also can be changed from down as well, from the above also. So we are just naming at, deleting the sheet name. so that it is visible only at the top. You can also do that. And we are just here specifying the date. So now we are finally running and checking it. So this is the movement that is being shown. See how effectively this is the final test being shown. The thing is that the last and the most important thing, still it is a visualization tool and it is not designed to do machine learning tasks. But this is not the end. Tableau can help you to analyze by using the tab.py. Tab.py you can use, that is, you can define the calculated fields in Python, thereby leveraging the power of a large number of machine libraries from your visualization. So although Tableau still doesn't support machine learning, but using the tab.py Python library, you can make it support. And Tableau is being, what you can do, you can use your machine learning algorithm and use the Tableau database, or you can Tableau visualization. So if you can not do from one hand, you can do from the another hand, but still Tableau is taking into consideration, and soon it will be a machine learning tool also. So these are all the references. You have so much to be explored, but I think if you will check this, you will be able to track the things that will be able to get you the inside picture of Tableau and also the basics of the learning environment. And from Hamdard, we can say that we are fighting against Corona, and this is not a fighting stage only, it is a learning stage also. So let's learn something new. And this is my information, my mail IDs. You can connect me at any time. And you can also check my Scopus and Mendeley status also. So now I'm here to answer the various questions that are being specified. So let's answer some questions.
Ma'am, that was actually wow, ma'am, that was beautiful from your side, ma'am.
Sorry, ma'am, I had some internet issues. I'm sorry, audience also.
But the way of presentation has overcome all your network issues. So we all thoroughly enjoyed. That was so wonderful from your side. It was a new software, and you had really you emphasized that mathematics is just not simply just nothing, but it is very much important to our data analytics world. And this data analytics plays a vital role, and mathematics also plays a vital role. So that was one of the concepts that you brought in. And the other one was this Tableau concept. So both these put together, it was such a wonderful session from your side, ma'am. Thank you so much for sharing such a beautiful kind of, the presentations had gone out so nicely. And there were positive feedbacks coming both in the live stream as well as here, ma'am. Thank you so much. And moving on from the question session, I think some of them had put some questions in the chat box, ma'am. So
yes, ma'am, I'll be answering everything. I'll now start my video because I think I just paused due to the internet issues. And I'll be sharing the links also, ma'am, because we had so many links in the presentation. Okay. I'll be sharing those links also. So side by side answering to the questions, I'll be sharing links also, because many people are asking the Tableau links. So I'll be sharing them that too.
One question I think they have asked, like
yes, ma'am.
They have not put the Q&A tab yet. Okay. What are the different Tableau products, and what's the latest version of Tableau?
Ma'am, the version when we talk about Tableau desktop version is the products. I can tell you Tableau desktop, Tableau your server, Tableau online, and Tableau public. These are the 4 products Tableau offers you, and I've also shared in my PPT also. And ma'am, if people ask, you can share them this PPT too, because I don't have any issue in sharing of that PPT. You can share the PPT to the audience also. The link I'm sharing to all of you, it will give you the latest Tableau desktop version. So you can just directly log into that, and this is the latest Tableau desktop version. And I'll also share the links of the various types of databases that you can practice also.
And what is Tableau public, they've asked, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
What is Tableau public?
Tableau Public is ma'am, Tableau Public is again an account you can make. So what happens is Tableau Public allows you to, because the thing is that one specific scenario in Tableau is sharing of the data. So if you want that your visualizations and your like your data can be shared with the people who are connected in a public space. Tableau Public is like a Facebook environment, no, connecting with all the friends of Tableau. So you can connect to all the people who are connected in a Tableau environment, and you can share your databases, you can share your visualizations. So that is one of the things that Tableau provides you, Tableau Public provides you.
Can we have any kind of output of animations from Tableau? That is one of the questions. The chat box there. Output of animations from Tableau.
Again, ma'am, I can't get you. What?
Output of animations from Tableau.
Yes, ma'am. We can easily, it is like a saving, like we save a Word file, we save a PDF file, we can easily save the animation. Just saving the file in a Word, like in a PDF, you can go and file and go to save, and you can save the file. There is no such any special code to be written for saving the files or animations.
One more question, ma'am. Can we have grid computing protocols?
Which grid computing, ma'am? Actually, when we talk about grid computing is coming more from the environment of machine learning and deep learning. So as I told you, there is little bit susceptibility of Tableau in terms of machine learning environment. The TabPy platform or the TabPy module can be used. I'll be sharing that too also in the link. So that module can be used for generating the machine learning codes or libraries, but still little bit there is a deficiency, we can say, or an improvement factor for Tableau or machine learning. So if your grid computing is carrying the concept of only analysis or analytics being done, then it is fine. But if your grid computing is more towards machine learning and deep learning, generating of models, then Tableau is little susceptible. Then I think you can go towards Rattle. Rattle is another platform, but I think, ma'am, comparing Rattle and Tableau, I found Tableau more of user interface. So it's the interface of Tableau and the connectivity of user with Tableau and how Tableau help in answering, because I had many doubts while working in Tableau. And it was like one response. If I had some issue, I just mailed to their customer care and they responded back like we have in LinkedIn. We have a very fast response. So same is with Tableau.
They've asked you to suggest certain Tableau certification courses, ma'am, and what could be the price of certification course? Tableau certification course. Is there any specific?
Ma'am, as such certification. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. You're audible now.
Yes, ma'am, as such certification, Tableau is a learning environment. So what you can do is go and explore more because my students used it for research and analysis. They didn't go for a certification. And still Tableau hasn't shown any certification courses. What people can do and students can do, I recommend it because, ma'am, one thing also, Tableau provides a free student version for 1 year. You can go to the link and just select the free student version and you can type the details. What they do, they verify it also, that if you're a student or not, and give you 1 year free for using. So you can go for that and then just type a healthcare center because Tableau still doesn't provide any certification because it is not a learning, like it is not a Coursera or LinkedIn. It is itself a learning tool. So what we can have, we can go to LinkedIn and Coursera and get some Tableau certification from there. But Tableau itself is a tool. So Tableau still doesn't provide certifications for itself. You can go for learning tools like you can go for learning platforms like LinkedIn and Coursera, and there you can do the certification tools for Tableau.
Oh, thank you so much, ma'am. I think we are almost done with all the questions. Now, again, I think we have. Okay, is there any ebook or any reference material?
Yes, ma'am, I'm sharing them. Just a sec, ma'am. 5 minutes. I'll share those.
Sure.
I'll share the links. I'll share the references also, and rather than going from for ebooks, I think it's better that we go for some videos, very good videos that Tableau provides. I'm just sharing them, ma'am. Just a second.
Okay.
These are some links, very effective links that I'll be giving you, and these are some video links also, some and they are coming from Tableau itself, and I'm also sharing some kind of the database links, because normally when we start doing some research, we have the issues of database. Where to get the database. And I'm sharing more, ma'am. Just a sec.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'll keep thanking you, ma'am. Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing with us with such a wonderful session. I have no words to say, because when I see the YouTube stream and things like that, it is so nice of you coming from New Delhi and sharing such a wonderful topic with us. And you actually made like how math is so very important in data analytics. That itself was actually, very much catching up all our eyes off. And then thank you, ma'am. Thank you once again. And not only that, ma'am, I first of all like to extend my heartfelt thanks for management, principal of Kumaraguru College of Technology, who have given us this enough space to conduct this kind of a short-term training program, through which we as an institution are able to connect to so many places of this world. And we are able to see that, because so many people from North, and not only from North, even from other countries, are taking part in this particular short-term training program. So, ma'am, once again, I would like to thank you, ma'am, for taking up your valuable time and coming along with us and sharing so many such beautiful insights on this Tableau. And I also believe that this one day is not actually sufficient for you to share all things. Given a little more time, I think you would be in a position to share some more things from your side. But due to time constraint, ma'am, I think you had very little time to, speak on this Tableau, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. I believe that all participants also must have got a thorough insight of the information that is being provided by our beloved ma'am. And hope to see you, ma'am, for in future things and future coordinating and all. We expect you to coordinate with you in our near future. Many more coordinations and many more sessions of this kind should happen in our near future, ma'am. Anything that you would like to say from your side, ma'am?
No, ma'am, but just I like to thank you, and I'm a little bit sorry for the internet issues I faced. But I've also, ma'am, messaged to all the panelists and the attendees. I've regarding my mail IDs, and if they want to connect, because I think the time is also going fast, and they can connect me personally also if they have any questions. I'll be feel very much privileged to connect anybody who wants some research-oriented guidelines. Thank you, Maheshwari, ma'am, and thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Once again, heartfelt thanks to all of them. And I also thank all the participants who have actively taken part. Whenever madam was asking questions, you were so alert in giving your answers. So that was one of the plus point, because any webinar or any short-term program, if we attend, that kind of attention should be there. And madam also made it sure that all of them are actively participating. So that was one thing. Such an interactive session, I could say. It was so nice from your side, ma'am. Once again, thank you. Thank you, participants, once again from Kumaraguru College of Technology, all of you. And we will be giving you the certification after a week, ma'am. So all of you can expect these certificates after a week. And I request all the participants kindly fill up the feedback link that is being posted in the chat box for now. And that's it for now, ma'am. So, ma'am, thank you so much once again. Thank you, ma'am. So this is Maheshwari signing off from Kumaraguru Institutions. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you all participants. Have a good day.